Do it.
Welcome to the Nitty Gritty Show.
Happening.
Camille Shabazz, Malik Shabazz on the air.
What's up? What's up?
Bringing it to you like nobody else is bringing it to you today. That's why it's called the Nitty Gritty Show, because we're getting down to the nitty gritty.
Live and
Please
direct.
like and subscribe to this show, because there's a lot more powerful ones coming along behind this one. So, you know, here with little Camilla.
Look at that baby. What's up, baby? Man, she's getting big. Damn.
You live, baby. You on the air.
Oh yeah. Goodness, look at that pretty girl.
It's so chunky.
Healthy. She healthy.
Yeah, man. 100% breast milk.
Man, why you know what I'm saying? Might need to get up on some of that. Healthy.
You know? So yeah, you know, from my perspective, I was telling you that I want to talk about briefly going to the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion shooting last week at, what's the name? Girl named Kylie, one of those Kardashian girls.
Oh, really?
They had a party. They was at the party, got into it. They said that she basically told them, because they were seeing each other on the under. You know, it wasn't public.
Who?
The dude, Tory Lanez.
Okay, little bald head dude. Yeah, he was like a rapper.
5'3" dude.
Yeah. He was seeing who?
He was seeing the rapper girl, Megan Thee Stallion.
Man, that's a big one. That's a whole lot of women, boy.
That's a whole lot of women, but it might be a man. A stallion is a man horse, so
damn.
I'm just saying.
Well, hey, hang on now.
Yeah. So they got into it at the party, and
he and her
in the car, huh?
Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion got into it.
They got into it after I don't know if it was after the party, but I guess they got into a tussle in the car, and brother drew down. You know,
she's whooping that ass, huh? She's on his head. Yeah. He had to pull.
That's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded like. You know, he probably didn't have no choice, and if he shot her in the foot, that means she probably had him.
Yeah, that's that pinky toe shit. You know what I'm saying? You remember when Eddie had to shoot Della Reese in Harlem Night?
Somebody brought that up earlier today.
Oh,
you know,
I'm just saying, because basically what that means is, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to kill you, I just want to get you up off me.
But it was them two, and her best friend was in the car too, another young lady, and they made them come out, and even though she was leaking from the foot, she still had to hop her ass out and lay down on the ground.
Oh, you know, 5, you know what I'm saying, 12 ain't playing with you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
not like that.
Not at all.
No. It's suspected gunfire too. Oh, you already know what it's gonna be. Lay your ass down. Damn.
So with him, the only thing that happened was they got him because she didn't tell them that he shot her.
She's a rider. You know what I'm saying? That's a real hood chick there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She don't even snitch to the police. That's strong.
Yeah. So some are wondering if it's because, all right, we're gonna deal with the situation via street justice or what.
Oh,
but
fascinating.
He still went to jail that night.
Oh yeah, because he shot some broad. Hey, that's what happens when you shoot
they
somebody.
said he only got arrested for possession and released. He had a bail and everything. So you know.
Well, he's like a Canadian.
He just got.
So I'm sure he's a Canadian. So I'm sure he didn't have like a permit to have that gun. He ain't from here.
Yeah, he's a felon without permission to carry, and he was carrying.
Yeah.
And that's like his second charge, so he's probably gonna be deported anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
So he sort of meets the guidelines that old crazy Trump been talking about.
Get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got enough black folks shooting each other around this bitch. We don't need no more. Get your ass out of here.
Here you are coming from Canada and shit. What kind of shit is that, man?
You know they don't be shooting nobody in Canada. Stop. Knock it off. You know, this is good, nice people. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck you want to come down here with that bullshit?
Right.
You know what
that
saying?
part.
Got, healthcare. You know, y'all got it going, man. Fuck. Get out of here with that.
And I heard their stimulus program is pretty strong too.
Yeah,
they getting like around $2,000 a month.
Yeah, I heard it's like 80% of you know what I'm saying, like if you what you make to a certain level. But you know, but here's the thing though, Canada's small, man. It's more people in California than the whole goddamn country of Canada. So
yeah.
But still, you know what I'm saying? Yo, man, I know a dude that I used to do some contract work for him that lives in Canada. He offered to sponsor me a couple times. He's like, if he hates Trump. He's like, if you ever want to get out of the United States, let me know. I'll sponsor you. I'm like, something to think about. But ain't no running from this white supremacy though. I mean, this shit's everywhere.
Not at all.
You ain't running from it. But yeah,
not at all.
So what you think?
Yeah, so in regards to what?
Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion.
Well, it was obviously some Napoleonic complex shit going on, and someone 5'3", brother, he's been enduring a lot of ridicule and problems from men and women all his life. So who knows, man? I mean, he's another one that obviously needs the Makkadeen, man. Obviously.
Facts.
We're going to keep seeing these events every week, because they lack the fortitude that it takes to be an attractive power to maintain the attraction of a woman for a lifetime, not just for a couple of weeks, but for a lifetime. How do you do that? How do you make a girl want you and like you for a lifetime?
Well, I mean, if it's fame and celebrity ain't doing it, then what's the point?
Yeah. And if you look at those who are so-called rich and famous, they still lose their women too.
Facts.
So it's not a monetary thing. It's something deep within that got to be lit up, as I was talking about in regards to a library on that one little talk I gave a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
You got to come from within. The money's not going to do it.
No, obviously. You know what I'm saying? He got plenty of it, but it ain't working for him. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's the one that cats be joking about his hairline. That, you know what I'm saying? It's like a running industry joke. You know what I'm saying?
Is that right?
Yeah, because he's a young cat, but his hairline is like, I mean, you think LeBron's hairline is bad. You know what I'm saying? He got that straight. It's top of the morning type scenario on your ass. So
and trying to hold on to it at the same time, huh?
Hey, cut that shit, man. Let it go. Let it go. You're
Let it go, man. LIG it, man.
Well, the truth is, you know what? It's your mouthpiece at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's your essence. If that ain't right, none of the rest of the shit gonna matter anyway. Your hairline, you can get the veneers in, all that shit. Yeah, that ain't doing
like the saying goes, man. How you gonna win when you're not right within? How you gonna win when you're not right within?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what we're talking about via Makkadeen, man, being right within.
Exactly.
Another thing I wanted to holler about was the John Lewis death. The iconic.
You gonna go in on the brother, man?
Rights leader.
You gonna go on the OG, man? Really? All right, go ahead. Fuck it. Go ahead.
No, brother. I mean, I'm gonna give him his accolades. He was a strong brother. He believed in what he believed in. But at the end of the day, well, I'm gonna say at the beginning of the day, because the Negro always says at the end of the day. But at the beginning of the day, we know what he stood for. He stood for the dream. Which
it's tough, man.
Always was a nightmare.
It's tough.
It was always a nightmare. But he held on to that dream, for his whole entire career, which was about 50 years.
Yeah, he was in there for a minute.
Believing in what he believed in.
Well, look, as it relates to that, brother, the one thing I will say is he appeared to have conviction. You know what I'm saying? And he appeared to live to those convictions. So on that level, I have to respect it. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I wish he would have been a little bit more militant? Certainly, without a doubt. Was he a get along type? Yeah. Yes, he was. But with that being said, though, I don't know. Maybe it's me getting older. It's hard for me to say. But you know, what I try to do now is I try to judge people in their totality. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, you know, a single isolated failure, because shit, we all got them. But yeah, so far as that brother's concerned, he always seemed to be somebody that, you know, that lived to his code, and you know, on that level, I gotta respect it.
Right.
You ain't catching with no, you know, with no hookers and, you know, doing no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Getting bras. You know what I'm saying? You never heard about none of that shit. So
Right.
Oh,
And
and
he goes in the.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Speaking of that, did you hear about this Negro who's the mayor of, I think it was the mayor of Tallahassee, Andrew Gilliam? He was actually running for president.
Oh yeah, with the one that got caught in the thing in the hotel room.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. The so-called married brother.
Yeah. Well, now he's trying to rehabilitate his public image and shit. And I saw a video. He was talking about his addiction, and I'm like, you know, addiction?
Addiction to what?
Yeah, exactly. You addicted to being gay because you gay. So, you know, that, why you leaving that part out? I mean, that's like, I mean, I'm yet to see a drug that makes you like dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you either do or you don't. And you know, and I think it was Tariq had somebody posted underneath him, like he had a picture of, you know, he was on a boat with some dude hugged up. I'm like, yeah, exactly.
So well, you know, when they say they have an addiction, you know, they don't discriminate today. They try to equalize the male and female aspect of the sex act now. So that's what all it is today, because that's embraced.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
embraced. So all he's considered is a sex addict,
well,
not a gay addict.
Well, here's my thing. If that's the case, then why not? Why is that? Why call it an addiction at all? Then, right? You know, is it addiction?
Because it caused him to commit adultery.
Okay.
So that's what the addiction was, that strong, where he started doing things outside of the you know what I mean, the code and what he's supposed to do.
Well,
so that's the sex addiction that makes him do that, like somebody having a gambling addiction.
Okay. But the dude that he was there with ended up ODing and dying.
Hey, I'm not, look, don't get me wrong. I'm not, look, I'm just trying to come up with some logical explanations,
all right.
You know? Yeah, I don't know. But hey, he's addicted to drugs and sex.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But, you know.
They've been probably doing this for years.
Oh, no question. No question.
Yeah,
this is not new behavior. He just, shit went too far is what happened. You know what I'm saying? Shit got out of hand, and motherfucker ended up dying. And, you know, he knew at that point he was going to have to, like, call the authorities and shit and try to get his story together. You know, he fucked up.
Brother, ever since Marion Barry, brother, I mean, that's no real obstacle anymore.
Well, he came back.
You know, exactly. That motherfucker got caught. Matter of fact, I mentioned him in the book. You know, getting caught with Rashida Moore.
Yeah.
You know, she filmed him in the whole 9 yards.
Bitch set me up. Bitch set me up.
It was crazy is he said that shit while he was exhaling the smoke.
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Took the whole hit.
Yo,
Like,
he was about that crack life. Please believe.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, it wasn't crack. It was cocaine.
Oh,
see, it's a difference.
Oh, okay.
They was going and smoking them damn Richard Pryor boulders.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
That was a big difference.
I take your word for it. I have no experience with the crack, so I got to take your word for it. All right. Next topic. Your boy Kanye West.
Man, took the words right out of my mouth. I got his number. I got his name written right here.
Go.
Yes.
Go.
Well, the brother is definitely a victim of some damn mind poisoning, brother. He's going through some real opposition in that Kardashian house and in his whole world period. That boy is, hey, ever since his mama died, he's never been right, brother.
Obviously,
you know what I mean?
he wasn't right before that. He wasn't
And
right
she
before
was
that.
the one, and she contained it.
Yeah. Yeah. He
She's
wasn't
like,
right before that.
you ever see the white woman that had a son? I used to see this growing up. You see the old white woman, she probably had the boy when she was 55, you know, and he's just a big,
galoot,
disturbed young man with you know what I'm saying, with little clothes on, but big. But yeah, that's how you got that relationship with a mother that only you and her have. You know?
Yeah.
And like Rain Man, you know, remember how him and Tom Cruise was?
Yeah.
He knew he had to see that show at a certain time.
He better. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
So you know, brothers like that, they need a handler. Mike Tyson too. When Cuss left, it was curtains.
Anarchy.
Yeah, so certain people need handlers, man. Like your boy Leon X Shackelford. Them dudes they need handlers, man.
You know what I'm saying? Look, here's my thing. All right. Kanye obviously has some mental issues. Like, I think we should just be honest about that. You know what I'm saying? When I knew it before. I'm gonna tell you when I knew for sure though. When he went to the White House and told Donald Trump that he was like his dad. Once I heard that, I'm like, oh, okay. This is years of conditioning. Yeah. This is years of a father not being present in his life. He is emotionally damaged based on this. And that was just, for me, that was what quantified it. That's how I knew. I'm like, okay, you know what? He really didn't have, and he said it as much. He didn't really have masculine energy around him, which is why he acts as feminine as he does now. And so it looks like he tries to fight it, which is what you see being manifested.
Fight what? The femininity or fight insanity?
That feminine energy is what kind of perpetuates the insecurities that he has. That, and you know, maybe he does have like some kind of chemical imbalance to go with it. I don't know.
Well, you gotta remember, you know, he admitted during the interview with Charlemagne, the so-called God.
Yeah, he can be the God. That's fine.
You know, in his own mind, but he ain't no God to me. But anyway,
hey God.
He shared with him about how they basically took him. They took him away. They came and picked him up, and he was committed. And that during that time, he don't really know what happened to him. You know, what they injected him with or whatever, man. So
how do we know that that's true?
Oh, well, he said it, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, he says a bunch of
lying.
I mean,
but we know one thing, but what we see, the brother is obviously mentally imbalanced. He is.
Oh, 100%.
Like Oliver McCall and shit, crying.
Yeah.
You know, well,
you heard what he said about Harriet Tubman, right?
He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong.
Come on, man.
About it.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Wasn't wrong. What she did, she helped the white man in the North transport property from the South, man.
Come on, man.
That's
that is
slaves go? Where did they go?
That is
where did they go? Was the slaves, did they go from one slave master to another?
No.
That's what they did.
No. Well, okay, let me ask you this. Where would they have had to have gone in order for that not to be true? Would they have had to go to Africa and for that not to be true? That's my question.
I mean, you go somewhere else, absolutely. They would have to absolutely go somewhere else for that not to be true.
Okay.
But so, the bottom line is we got to remember what the fight was all about between the so-called North and the so-called South. You know, it was all about money and the slaves.
Right.
So Lincoln made the deal to rob and steal the slaves from the South who was resisting the robbery.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you not see a difference between forced labor and labor that is that you're forced to do to survive? Like, do you not see a difference in that?
I understand, brother. Another thing is that most of the slaves didn't even, when they got when they got caught up in that so-called Underground Railroad, most of them was getting disconnected and getting thrown in jails and put on chain gangs. A lot of them didn't even make it.
Yeah,
and when and the ones that did make it, they got vagrant charges because they didn't have no money, couldn't read, couldn't write. So it was a setup.
Okay, so you trying to tell me these people were risking life and limb and possible death?
Yes.
Just for the fuck of it.
Because they thought they was going to freedom. They was told they was free. They wasn't free to begin with.
Well,
emancipation means transference of property.
If that is your position,
to the north.
If that is your position, then everybody's a slave. Then right now,
that's you absolutely right.
Okay,
but absolutely right.
But it's
14th Amendment made everybody slaves. You absolutely right.
Okay, so let me ask you this: it's degrees of this quote unquote slavery, though, right?
Absolutely.
It's in a shack, sleeping on a dirt floor, picking cotton, you know what I'm saying, all goddamn day. That's one level. And another level is you got your own spot, you know, you have some autonomy, not complete autonomy.
Let me say something. And I think it was during the emancipation, when the so-called Emancipation Proclamation was signed, there was still 6,000 slaves in the North. Slavery wasn't abolished in the North.
Well,
it was never abolished.
The Cherokees had slaves. So
right. So I'm saying it was free game to enslave the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was on the motherfucking game. The Northerners, as Malcolm said, you know what I'm saying? They were the slicksters. They were the ones more knowledgeable and more ahead of the game. So we lured this Negro from the South to come here and work in our factories and be our maids and shit here.
Okay.
That's all they did.
Fascinating.
And then after it was said and done, you would think that the dude, Jefferson Davis, now 600,000 Americans were killed in this war. Now, wouldn't you think that man would be hung for treason?
No. I mean, I would, but no.
Should he have?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
but the motherfucker was put on house arrest for a year and let go free.
Well, and it's the same reason a lot of these guys. Well, here's one thing to consider: a lot of these people were related, North and South. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these people, you know, were in the same family. Yeah. So,
yeah, literal brothers.
So
go ahead.
What I'm saying is I think it's not only disrespectful, but I also to the sister's memory. One,
and the way he said it was wrong. Don't get me wrong. He said it wrong.
Who in the fuck is he to? What has he done for black people? Who in the fuck is he to cast judgment on anybody for any fucking thing? Goddamn weirdo.
Yeah, now don't get me wrong. I had an issue with him. I'm asking myself, why the fuck are you even talking about Harriet Tubman? That's my question. What's for what? Talk about what, if you're running for president, what the fuck are you gonna do?
He ain't gonna do shit. He ain't gonna do.
We know that.
Right after that, he broke down crying about his daddy wanting to abort him. You don't get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. What's wrong with
the
you,
brother
man?
needs therapy, man. He needs therapy.
With a goddamn bulletproof vest on, but it's a bunch of people around him that's enabling him. You know what I'm saying? Because they getting some money.
He breaded, man.
Because the brothers, I mean, he's as a musician and an artiste, he's brilliant, but he's insane.
Yeah, he's insane, and he's like just insane enough to still be in society, you know, where he's not, you know, he's not committed, he's not committing any crimes.
Yeah, not yet.
Like Daffy Duck, he just talking shit.
Did you see the video with I guess Dave Chappelle flew up to his Wyoming ranch to you know, just to see about him, and he's like, "Hey, Dave, go ahead, say something funny." Dave's like, "Man, like, I'm your brother. I'm just here, you know, we just hanging out. I'm just drinking my coffee, you know." He's like, "Go ahead, say something funny." I'm like, man, you know what?
Hey,
He done busted a spring, man.
They're
I'm
saying
telling you.
that, you know, they're always saying that, you know, they having problems in their marriage, you know what I mean? Real deep problems. And that, you know, she slept with a couple other dudes. That's, you know, that's they putting out there in the social media, you know, but
you know, at this point, I don't see what's in it for her. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, right? Because she's a climber at the end of the day. So the only way I see her, you know, getting sideways would be she's gonna moving up. She ain't moving down, and she certainly ain't moving laterally. She's trying to get that paper. So it would have to be like somebody that is at a higher level than Kanye. Shit, ain't many of them.
Well, I can see her fucking with one of Trump's sons or something down the line. You know, I can see that.
They ain't got no money. They ain't got no.
Somebody like that. It's gonna be a mogul. It's gonna be somebody, you know, Khashoggi's son or somebody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It had to be somebody with some major bread.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's gonna be a fucking Arabian prince or something.
Yeah.
You know, that type of shit.
I mean, and here's the thing. Like, look, I don't want to be in a position where I'm having to sympathize. But I mean, look, she done had 4 kids with the dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she's actually, yes. If she was just,
I thought it was just 2, man.
No, they got 4 kids. He been
twins.
I think they got one set of twins, I think.
Or you talking about Jay-Z? Because don't Jay-Z got twins?
No. Yes, Jay-Z's got twins. No, I think no. These aren't twins. These just boom, just kids.
I'm gonna need you to look that up, brother.
Okay, hang on right now. I know they got 4 kids. Okay,
Jerome mix and miss on you right now, man.
You're looking at this
I need to look into that.
Let me see.
I'm thinking 2, 3 at the most.
Nope. Northwest, Psalms West, Saint West, and Chicago West. 4 kids.
What the fuck? Chicago. Yep. Wow.
Northwest, Psalms West, Saint West, and This is all
directions, huh?
Well, so this is my thing. If that's the case, I mean, and then, you know, she's going and she's actually getting black folks out of jail too. Like, this is something she really don't have to be doing. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Nobody would say anything if she was just selling makeup and chilling and doing that fuck show they do, right? Nobody would say anything. So, like I said, on that level, I tip my hat to her. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, like, even this little statement she gave where she was like, look, I really don't want to talk about this, but, you know, he keeps tweeting, you know, crazy shit and then deleting it. So, you know, he's going through some things, and, you know, I hope people will leave him alone and let us try to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are saying that, well, as it's obvious, if you look at the history of the Kardashians, 95% of the men that fuck with them end up going crazy.
It's true.
So it's something about those women and the energy that they have that most men can't deal with. You ain't on a certain mental level, so-called spiritual level, as they say. We ain't dealing in that. But if you're not on a so-called on a certain mental level, man, you can't. They'll eat you alive, man. You know, they really will. They got some witchcraft going on in that crew of some type. Yeah, right. They got some shit going on, man. You know, I don't know if it's in the vagina or what they got going on, as some men will say. You know,
I guess. All I can say is it's unfortunate that he's allowing himself to be used in the way in which he is. You know what I'm saying? But I wish his brother the best. But he needs.
Well, you know, he made himself a special target when he went against Bush back then. You know, he made himself a special target when he called Bush out, talking about he don't like black people. And
how crazy
a lot of shit happened to him since then.
How crazy is that, though? You gonna get on TV and say George Bush does not care about black people, and then 10 years later, you going and hugging Donald Trump and saying he's like your dad. What kind of shit is
exactly. Look at the fall. How far you have fallen.
Ah, damn. What kind of shit is that?
How far you have fallen.
Yeah, and you see this motherfucker now, you know, he's wearing the mask and shit. Now. God damn it, man.
Who, Trump?
Yeah.
Is he steadily wearing it, or is he wearing it sometimes?
Well, you know, if he's at the podium, he might not have it on. You know what I'm saying? So you can hear what he's saying. But now he's talking. You know, it's patriotic to wear a mask, so you'll wear one like your favorite president. That he on that shit now. But so goddamn stupid, man. The truth is, yo, if he had just did this shit from the rip, yo, we be in business right now. But
it's bad though, man. It's like everybody's wearing a mask now, though.
Well, goddamn, you have to at this point. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You do.
They talking about one in 98 people in California got that shit now. So damn near 1 in 100.
Wow.
Man, it's you know.
Yeah, it's something, man.
I see these fucking hillbillies out here. You know what I'm saying, on occasion without no mask on, walking around. It's the same motherfuckers walking barefoot. Goddamn savage. But yeah, you know, like, man, I'm so sick of this shit. God,
yeah,
damn.
It's a hell of a year, brother. Hell of a year, man.
All right, man. What else you got? Oh, man. What else you got?
Nick Cannon.
Oh,
your boy Nick Cannon.
Your boy
your
Nick.
Favorite rapper.
Your
favorite rapper.
Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Here we go. Hey, you want it first, or you want me on
Cannon, man.
Well, I heard you. I
said what I had to say about it. I made a whole little statement about him on the Makkadeen site.
Well, go ahead. I mean, you can share a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Or I can get into it. Either way.
In a nutshell, from my perspective, is that there's no excuse for that man to be in the position that he's in. None whatsoever. With the millions that have gone through that man's hand, and not to mention the millions he's probably sitting on, there's no reason for him not to have his own shit, to be his own boss, and to make the calls that he want to make without any problems. And I just think that he put himself in this position, and he should be ashamed of himself, especially being a person with so-called knowledge of self.
Yeah. Well,
you're supposed to be a morgue. You're supposed to be talking about the Jews. You're talking about all this stuff that the NOI talk about, but you're not about that life.
You're
not about it.
That's facts. That's facts.
You know, walking around with a turban on your head is not living the life. You're looking like the life, but you're not living the life. You're on wilding out, acting a motherfucking fool all the time. You're not showing that you are a conscious man in your actions. That's what I see. And I don't feel sorry for him, and I'm not rallying for him. You know, take your money, get your own shit, and you won't have to go through that.
Okay. Let me say this. Let me say a couple things. First thing is it's the allure of that bag, man. That you know, the siren call of the check. It's a motherfucker. I'm telling you, when that check be like, hey, come on over here, just be nice, and you can get this bag. You get used to that. And I think Nick Cannon is a good brother, generally speaking. I just think he's conflicted, right? He's getting his Viacom money, this wilding out money, and you know, the Masked Singer money and all that shit. And he fucked up. He had Professor Griff on there who put a battery in his back and got him charged up. And he fucked around and said some shit that he ain't had no business saying, even if he thought it. That's what happened.
But I heard he up in there was trying to impress Griff.
That's the problem.
Talking to him.
That's
look
the
what
problem.
I know. Yeah,
that's
look what I know.
Problem. He was trying to stunt for Professor Griff in there, not realizing that. I mean, look, let's keep it a buck. I mean, Griff ain't been relevant in shit 30 years. I mean, if we just keeping it a buck.
And
so
you got the man in there with you that got fired himself for talking
from
shit.
Public Enemy about the Jews. Public Enemy kicked him out. What the fuck are you doing?
You got the motherfucker from school, the motherfucker that done got kicked out of school, being your motherfucking mentor on your show. And now you like Arsenio Hall after he brought Farrakhan on his show, looking like you need some dough.
It's repercussions. And here is
Come
the
on,
thing.
man.
Let me tell you how I feel he fucked up. Now, you can agree or not agree with what he said. Probably some validity in what he said. But where he fucked up is once they on your head, brother, you might as well go ahead and stand on it. They never gonna let you live it down. They never gonna forgive you. They never gonna forgive you. Hell, they still own Jesse's head from saying Town 40 years ago.
Saying Town.
You gonna always be labeled an anti-Semite. It's a fact. So you know, as opposed to
over.
It's over. So as opposed to just standing on that and being like, look, you know what? I meant what I said. If you took it the wrong way or you feel a certain way about it, fuck it. But it is what it is, and this is what I believe. And you getting the same result anyway. So why fucking apologize? Like it serves no purpose.
Well,
and then black folks is getting on your head now because they had a certain expectation of you. They thought you was a real one. And now when that bag got threatened, all of a sudden you like, you know, you backpedaling. Fuck, man. Come on,
look,
dude.
man.
Don't do
that
that.
Motherfucker, man. When I read the words that he said, I was ashamed of him. You sound like a real straight bitch.
He trying to keep that check coming, man.
My Jewish people. I heard some Jewish people feel. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, man. He's trying to keep
wrong
that.
With you, man? That'd have been my death. Smack the shit out of him, man. Fuck wrong with you, embarrassing me like that.
What's crazy?
Apologizing for telling the truth.
You can say whatever the fuck you want to say about black folks, and there's no repercussions. None. None.
Hey, it's all set up for us to do that anyway.
I'm just saying, like, there is literally none. You know what I'm saying? You can get on the TV and say whatever the fuck you want to say.
That's
nothing's
like,
gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen.
But that's just like, you know, you bring company over your house as a kid and you show off and you get fucked up in front of your company.
Get your ass,
you know? Or after when your company leave, you get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. You showed off. You know who paid your check, man. You know all that shit you talking about ain't in your heart.
Well, maybe it is.
You got two motherfuckers in your, you like, Griff worked for himself, man.
Obviously. You know what I'm saying?
He pimps his books and he goes around, he lectures, and he gets his bread that way, man. You ain't sitting like that. Need that check. So, I don't know, man. Like
I wish the brother West. I don't have a problem.
His.
I like Nick, man. I never been a fan of that dude.
That dude is corny, man. That dude is fucking corny, man. He's not fucking. He's a fake. Oh man, that dude is fake, man. He's a faker, bro.
Man, brother,
hey,
I'm telling you.
No disrespect, but the brother's not authentic. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I don't feel. Men feel men. You feel it. The vibration, the spirit.
I'm gonna say this, man. I think you need to look at Nick's resume a little bit. You know, he stood on some stuff, man. Truthfully, where I'm like, oh, okay, you know what, Nick? You know, I used to think he was the dude from Drumline. You know what I'm saying? Corny, you know, low budget Will Smith want to be. You know what I'm saying? But nah, you know, I saw him on a couple different shows. He seems like a good dude. So, but
I'm not saying he's not a good dude.
Yeah,
I think he's a nice guy. But you know what? He's not a real guy. And what's fucked up is he doesn't have nobody around him. If he had, Farrakhan or somebody could have told him, brother Nick.
Yeah.
They should have came to his aid and told him what to do. Mm-hmm. Look, brother, don't say nothing. Say no comment. And leave it at that. Don't apologize.
Yeah.
Never apologize. Farrakhan, they still talking about what he called Hitler Great.
Yeah.
They don't forget or forget.
At all.
They don't. They don't at all, man. So he'll be apologizing in 2040 for what he said.
Oh, yeah,
and still not. And now they'll have his ass. He'll be working in Las Vegas then.
She pushing the broom.
Hey. They see after they destroy you, they humiliate you.
Yes. Yes.
That's how the
Signing
white
autographs
man
like
is.
Joe Louis. Yeah.
Yeah, like they did Ali. Sent them up there with the fire and shit.
Yeah.
Shaking like a leaf.
Trembling.
That was mockery.
Damn,
That was
deep.
mockery. Even his own daughter said, "Damn, I hope Daddy don't burn up the stadium." That was terrible.
It wasn't great, man. I felt sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't feel proud about that. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, man. But that's what they do. They parade you in the world. Though you used to be strong, but look at you now.
Oh, and well, talk about used to be strong. Here's another topic. I don't know if you saw it or not. In September, Mike Tyson, he's,
Roy Jones.
Yeah, him and Roy Jones. I think they both, got
So
on that.
Roy Jones must have picked up a lot of weight then, because Roy Jones was a whole nother, like a light heavyweight at best, right?
He got up to heavyweight because he won the title. He beat John Ruiz for the title.
Wow, he really got big then. Okay.
He was only like 210, at the most, like 205, 210. He wasn't real big, but Mike's on that juice now. You know what I'm saying? That fluid.
That's what I was telling somebody. He's on that juice.
Yeah, that shit's amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see it. I mean,
But once you do it though,
you can't stop.
It stops your testicles from producing testosterone.
Yeah, you got to keep taking it forever.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I never do that, man. When I heard that, so I'm cool.
Yeah.
I would do my best from another perspective, man.
Just saying, if you want to, you want to look like Mike, that's what it is.
Hey, man, you can still do it. You can still do it. You just got to do it every day. I'm going to show you.
I'm going to show you. Yeah, brother.
Because I'm bigger than this.
I'm just saying, I saw Mike hitting that bag. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, yeah. I knew.
I saw him today, man. He looks hella old in the face, man.
Yeah, well,
he looks old.
On him. Well, he let
I'm like,
that beard grow. That gray beard makes you look old as shit.
Yo, man, I'm like, damn, brother, your body look good, but you need to get some Botox or something. But you're looking hard in the face, man. I'm just saying something to make your face look good.
Wait a minute. So you trying to tell me you are a
I don't agree with this is what I'm saying,
Botox?
I was being funny.
These are jokes. Yeah,
it's a joke, brother.
All right.
Get plastic surgery. How about that? Something.
Oh no.
like
That's what you don't want to do.
Like your leader do.
You got jokes.
Your leader be Your leader got the perm. Your leader got the smooth face. Hey, man.
Hey, brother, that is eating once a day. That's what that is. You need to knock it off.
That's what that is?
You need to knock it off, man. That's eating to live is what that is.
Yeah. Eating once a day means eating all day. That's what he mean by that.
Yeah, brother, what is the problem, man? Yeah, you know what I'm
this
saying?
Is the Nitty Gritty Show. When I get on the Nitty Gritty Show, my name changes to Shitty Shabazz. I'm Shitty Shabazz on the Nitty Gritty Show. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, shit.
That's my name, Shitty Shabazz. And I'm gonna be talking cash shit. I don't give a fuck who's it about.
Fuck him. All right, what else you got, man? Let's keep this shit moving. What else you got?
So what's going on with this stimulus? With that, these Negroes waiting on again. This second stimulus check.
Well,
you know anything about that?
Well, it looks like what they talking about is a couple things. Trump wanted this payroll tax cut, which is not gonna happen. It's just too complicated. It's gonna take them too long to actually get that shit in motion. So now what they talking about is bumping it down, the unemployment down from 600 to 400. And then dropping down the levels that the cutoff was 75 grand a year. Now they talking about dropping that shit down to 40 grand a year. Basically, they're just trying to figure out a way. And they talking about sending out another $1,200 stimulus check. So
you know what's crazy, brother? I've been hearing, I know a lot of people, in the trenches out here, and they're not realizing that, like, what they're doing is they're signing up to get this money, and they're lying.
Yeah.
They talking about that they was, you know, they were business owners, and a lot of them getting the money.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't realize down the line they're gonna get their motherfucking heads chopped off, man.
Well,
it's a
here's
setup.
the thing. Here's the thing. All right. If you don't follow the rules with that money, they can lock your ass up. Like, I don't know if you heard about this one brother in Atlanta. He got like a damn near $1 million. He buys a Bugatti. He goes to Vegas. He's on Instagram stunting about him getting his PPP money and shit. And somebody, dined him out and then ended up arresting his ass.
He probably would have got away with it.
Yeah.
Longer anyway.
Well, here's the thing, because one of the things that the Treasury Secretary Mnuchin is talking about is any of these PPP loans under 25,000, he just wants to forgive all of them, because the thing about it is it's going to be a nightmare. They're going to have to hire people to manage these loans for all of these people that they've given out. Okay. So what they're trying to do is basically group them together and make it easier for people to give them. That's the other thing, because 90% of Black people that applied for these PPP loans didn't get them.
Right.
The thing about it is, I applied for a couple of my businesses and didn't get them. But then you start learning. Okay, I had a relationship with a lender that I did one of my real estate deals through. So I just hollered at him. He goes, "Oh, okay. You know what? I'll hook you up. No problem. Fill this out." Boom. As soon as I filled it out, straight away. Boom. Right away. But it's all about, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have that connection, good luck. You know what I'm saying? They sent me another EIDL grant like 2 weeks ago. I didn't even ask for it. I just looked in my account, it was extra $1,000, and I'm like, okay, I guess. But see, what I'm doing is that money is I'm just taking it and I'm just putting it aside, in case I gotta fuck around and give it. But see, the thing about it is those PPP loans, you can get them shits forgiven, but the way you do it is you have to keep records. So through one of my LLCs, what I'm doing is I'm paying myself through the LLC, and I'm depositing that money into my account. So there's a paper trail of the PPP loan, of the payroll to myself, because I'm a single member LLC. So I'm a single employee in my LLC. So, and I done already talked to the banker.
Correct.
Yeah, I done already talked to the banker.
I'm just trying to see, man. I just want the brothers to hear the game that's being spit right now.
Look,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
Just trying to hear this motherfucking game being spit.
I'll run it down to you.
Makkadeen, Nitty Gritty Show.
I'll run it down to you. You need to go to PayPal or go to Cabbage, or if you got a local bank, go in there. Basically, have a real business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're a sole proprietor, have a real business. It's much easier.
All right. For example, I got Shabazz Enterprises.
Boom. You could definitely be doing it. No problem.
I got that. I'm on record with Shabazz Enterprises right now.
Yeah. So there you go. So what you do is, for the PPP, it's supposed to be for payroll, right? So you estimate how much money that you would normally be getting and paying yourself to your business that you're not getting. And then what you do is, what they want you to do is to take 2 months. Basically, you take 1 month of that, you multiply it times 2.5. And that's the amount that you qualify for. So if it's 10 grand, then you qualify for 25,000. If it's five grand, then it's 12.5, 12,500.
Yeah, that's okay.
Here's the thing, though. Since you're going to be paying yourself, you're going to have to file this on your taxes. Just be clear on that. You're going to have to file this on your taxes. You're not getting this money. Even if it's forgiven, you still going to have to file this on your taxes as income. Because it is, right? You get a loan to pay yourself through your business, right? Once the business pays you, it's income to you, the person. So, but shit, I'll pay taxes on money that I got a loan for, that the loan's being forgiven. I'll do that shit all day. No problem. And if you do it correctly, the loan will be forgiven. And see, here's the other thing that people don't realize. These big corporations are getting billions of dollars. Billions.
And the dude said today there's $150 billion left.
They talking about having another round of PPP, and you best believe, hey, I'm applying for it. Why not? The EIDL, I'm applying for another one. Fuck it. Why not? Like I said, the thing about it is, this is what I encourage all my brothers and sisters. You get that money, use that money to start a business. Don't fuck that money off. Don't buy jewelry or rims or new cars, some shit like that you don't need. Now, if you need it, that's one thing. But what you should be doing is using that shit as a springboard to do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Invest the money.
That part.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Buy the Makkadeen book.
Buy the book.
Buy the Makkadeen book. For sure.
At the very least. So I'll tell you what, when the you gotta hold in front of you. If you hold it up, yeah, there you go. You hold it up, the background is blinking it out. There you go. Hold in front of you. So
the game changer.
So how, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me go out there and look. How's the book being received, man? We need some reviews too. So if you got the book and you like it, which I know you do, write a goddamn review. Stop being so lazy.
Right. Well, you know, brother, I've been talking more about the book lately.
Good.
You know what I mean? And creating the interest that reading would do 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, anybody, I challenge you, anybody who doesn't get something positive and inspirational out of this book, not only would it be refunded, but you'll get an extra $20 on top of that.
There you go.
Because you're going to get something out of this.
Okay.
No doubt about it.
Oh,
it's going to take you to another level.
The other thing is we need to have you do the audible reading. That's the other thing.
All right. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But we'll be about to close now.
All right.
You know, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to the Nitty Gritty Show. You know?
Motherfuckers.
Patreon. Help us out to spread this message throughout the world. You know?
You got that Patreon set up already?
No. I'm about to set it up.
We need to do that too then. All right. Well, shit. That's what's up. Damn, this hour's flown by.
Yes, sir. And hey, man, we got to do it more. We missed a week. Last week. And I was getting used to the rhythm.
Me too, brother. This is very cathartic for me. So you know what I'm saying.
Therapeutic for sure.
You know, being able to speak to my brother about some real shit. We need more of that.
We need it, man.
So that's what it is, and that's what's up. Like and subscribe, write a review, comments. We answering comments. If you got any questions, let us know. You know what I'm saying? And if you got the book and you like it, go out to Amazon and write a goddamn review. It's one review out there right now. That's mine.
Come on now. Write a review.
Saying? 5 stars. It ain't hard. Just click 5 stars and tell us how great the book is, because I already know it's great. So stop it.
It's great. And
right, shit.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna give you a holler. We got some things to talk about anyway. I'm gonna call you in about 20 minutes.
All right. That's what's up.
All right.
Be strong. Peace. Like man. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Take it easy, people. Nitty Gritty Show.